Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Now it's De Jong. De Jong was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Doué. And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. Harmlessly behind.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
James promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Kane. Now it's Odegaard. Ball comes in. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Oh, super find. He's got away. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Zakaria, spread to the right, knocks it into space. Bellanova, oh, that's wonderful alertness. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So it is still 0-0. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they can counter here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he decides to cross it. Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. the most accurate pass. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Doué. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Hosselu, where it came from. Oh, that's a very decent... Takes a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's heaved it away. Tries from distance. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And here's Rafael Leao. Odegaard. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That has been cut short. Guendouzi. Gay. Calafiori. And here's De Jong. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. He's found a way through. They've got to be quick to recover this.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Bellanova.
There will be 1 minute and
Zakaria. Looking for the run. Doué. He is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And now, to all
reflections on the first half.
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So the action resumes.
South Africa have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That looks a decent ball. Kane.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the
Doué! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. De Jong getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Calafiori. Oh, he's found support out wide. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Ødegaard. Can he get it through? South Africa needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now they can spring out of defence.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Aims beyond the defence. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And this is shoots! And that's a tidy finish.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Manchester United, after 68 minutes, is number 10, Harry Kane! Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And this is Welbeck. Can he spark a counter here? Pass somewhat off target.
South Africa really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! So we have movement on both benches.
Number
A swift
22.
reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Tries to play it through. He has a look out.
Coming on the field.
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
17.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Number 6.
That pass isn't the best.
Number 7.
No way through there.
Leiber. Substitutions taking place.
And it's De Jong. That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Great vision. He's trying to hit the front line here.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Villanova gets across to intercept that. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
South Africa clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Villanova.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Calafiori.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
That is good strength. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the number on the board is 3. Can he get on the end of this? Welbeck. And this is Welbeck. That's an excellent interception. The end. Time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Please turn your attention
Any
to the
reflections
screen
on what
for
you've seen, Jim?
information
Well, it
provided
wasn't a
by
great
the
game,
local
Peter,
police.
not by any stretch. Both sides looked pretty laboured in the first half. A slight improvement in the second, I must admit. But just one significant moment. That's what it's all about.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So things are underway. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Well, nicely intercepted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people. Then delivering quality balls into the box, often played early and unpredictable. The other being to join in with the high press when playing on the front foot. He's a terrific talent.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Drives it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, good take in a good area. Swings it across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? Now, that looks a decent ball. That's going wide left. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Strokes it back. He's having a pop! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. South Africa are looking to go forward now. Martinez, nicely aimed pass. Not the most accurate pass. South Africa are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And they're quick to get it back. That's going right the way across. Fabian Ruiz. Kane. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Deftly out wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Calafiori. And here's Ødegaard. And it's De Jong. Look at the space here. And he's quick to get rid. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, such a clever touch. Lisandro Martinez clears it away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot, surely! There it is! And South Africa take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
South Africa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
South Africa have penetrated for the Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, greatly! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has a look and plays it forward. Played through into space. Always onto this. He's had it taken off him. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Over to the right flank. And that was asking for too much.
It it looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ederson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Kulusevski. He's on it, can he get away? Shot could be on. He's dealt with that really well. He's going to be disappointed with that. He's having a shot! De Jong. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Jong. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
South Africa really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
South Africa can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So right back into the action.
South Africa definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Tonali. Can he get it through? Now it's Kulusevski. Rafael Leao. Great ball. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Calafiori is there to clear. Now it's Ramos. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kane. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. And he's intervened well there. Has a look and plays it forward. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Oh, just skips chance for a shot! Looking to play him in. It's a really well-measured ball. And he welcomes it in. And that is not getting there. De Jong.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Kane. James. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. So what can they conjure from this one? And now as good a time as any to pull level. Decent hit from there. He's done very well to take that back. And here's Doué. He's picked his way through. Crossing. Oh, good effort. And that's a tidy finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
South Africa are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Hosselu, and they can counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well played. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Fabian Ruiz. Kane. De Jong. Now he's running away. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Doué. So, what can they make of this? Nicely weighted ball. De Jong. Kane. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 33, Calafiori. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
De Jong.
Number 4, Fabian Ruiz. Coming on the field, number 11, Welbeck. Number 19, Jose Gaio.
And here's Cavani.
Cavani.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cleared away.
Manchester United really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Hosselu. Lisandro Martinez kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Jong. Aimed beyond the defence. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Towering header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Good ball, good take. Lovely bit of skill. Anthony. Hangs in across.
Added time.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Tonali. Now it's Cavani. De Jong. Ball swung in. Header! It's a goal! Deep, deep into injury time! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all...
And that's it. The pressure finally lifts. South Africa have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Hosselu claiming the Man of the
now,
Match
to
award,
all members
and
of the
there is
crowd,
very
I'd
little
like
room
to
for
ask
argument.
you to join me in wishing our birthday
So,
boy
Jim, how
a
do you
very
reflect on what
special
we've seen?
birthday.
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The host didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it, and they've come through very, very solidly.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.